What is up, YouTube? Today we'll be talking about Lingsha, Honkai Star Rail's newest character who just so happens to be a dragon, which makes her pretty dang cool. Her design is super elegant, with many draping elements that creates a concept as calming as the fragrances she wears. Lingsha is the third Vidihadara to join Honkai Star Rail, along with her absolutely adorable companion, Fuyun. We'll be talking about her design, animations, lore, and of course talking about Fuyun's adorable abilities. Truthfully, her design at its core is pretty simple. A big rule of character design is to have a silhouette that makes the character stand out and be easily recognizable. From the front, Lingsha doesn't necessarily have that much that would identify her. Or at least not from her silhouette alone. Except for one small detail, her hairball. More on that later. We can see that she has red eyes, brown hair, and both her arms and legs have some sort of a gradient of scales. As I said already, she's basically a dragon, which is pretty darn cool. Lingsha is the cauldron master of the Xianzhou Luofu's alchemy commission. She commonly burns incense as one of her methods to heal, which shows that she performs her healing through aromatherapy. If you don't know what that is, aromatherapy is the use of aromatic oils, plant extracts, or simply put, smells for therapeutic purposes. This is a concept that has been used throughout history in places such as Greece, Rome, Egypt, China, and India. Nowadays, aromatherapy tends to be used to increase overall well-being and mood disorders. In other words, Lingsha uses pretty smells to heal those around her. That's pretty much it, summed up. With that, Lingsha's background in aromatherapy ties really well into her design. She features many flowy, draping design elements that really complement her background in aromatics. Keeping consistent with that same concept, she has these sort of waves of mist or fragrance represented throughout her design. And one of my favorite parts of her design is actually the gold wave that wraps around her clothes from her neck to chest. It's a really small detail, but I think it's hot. And it adds a lot. Another repetitive trait we see all over her clothing is different kinds of floral motifs, as seen in the leaves on her chest, sleeves, and what I'm assuming is meant to represent some kind of a bellflower on her hip. Realistically, I think it'd be rather difficult to guess her background in aromatics if looking only at her design, but I think that people could generally guess that she has some kind of background as a mystical healer of sorts. And that allows us to fill in the gap after learning more about her as a character. I'll be touching this next part pretty briefly, as I'll be diving into it a little more in depth in an upcoming video. But like in many other Hoyo designs, Lingsha has several asymmetric design elements that create a more visually interesting character. For example, her hairball. Seriously, what is this thing? It's like some kind of hair clip for her bun, but I'm really not sure. Regardless, it's what I would consider to be one of her greatest statement pieces in her design. It creates a really unique shape in her silhouette and causes your eyes to go, wow! What the heck is that? Additionally, we can see a lot of minor details applied, like the pendant on her hair, a sleeve on one arm, the sliver of gold on her chest, the band on her thigh, the front piece of fabric. TLDR, Hoyoverse loves asymmetry. For Lingsha's animations, we can see her use some kind of an incense burner. In almost all of her effects, we can see the cinders of whatever is burning inside and its scent or property swirling to be used as a weapon. Her skill lifts her into the sky to launch an explosion against any enemies, while her ultimate has her float in place to blow a condensed explosion of her incense. While both of these abilities really demonstrate her flowy, mystical power, I think the true highlight of Lingsha is her follow-up attack. She summons a giant bunny! The bunny, or Fuyun, is one of the cutest companions we've seen in Star Rail so far, ranking up there with Peppy and Numby, and is almost reason enough to pull for Lingsha alone. What exactly is Fuyun though? I really have no clue. My assumption is it's meant to be a manifestation of Lingsha's magic mixed with incense to come to a semi-physical form, but really who cares? It's a cute bunny, just go with it. Overall, Lingsha's design is really pretty. Her animations repeat the same concept of flowy, elegant concepts we see throughout her design, and everything just works extremely well together. I love the small, intricate detailing they've added to give her design that extra step, like the gold sliver, and I'd argue that she's had one of the stronger designs in the game since Penacony. With that said, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel. And if there's any other characters you guys want me to cover, please let me know down below in the comments. I'm looking forward to trying to make more of these videos and kind of building a better formula for us to analyze these designs in the future. So, more to look forward to. With that, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.